Say it again. Time management.
Time management.
And productivity. This is life. I want to show you a comedy skit. You like comedy? Yeah. Is it good comedy? Yeah. We're going to watch it and we're going to learn something from it together. So you'll be ready for that comedy and we will learn from it. But we're talking of time management and productivity. What again are we talking about? Time management and productivity. Okay, please let's go to the next slide. Time management and productivity. Please, I want you to listen to me at the back. No cycle. Let there be concentration. In 30 minutes will be done. I want you to 60 seconds makes a minute. You know this is that not it? 7 days makes a week. 4 weeks makes a month. 12 months makes a year. 52 weeks makes a year. 365 days also make a year. 52 weeks, yes, makes a year. Yeah. Is that not the case? Is that not the case? It's 52 weeks, right?
Not 50 times 7, it's not 50%.
Okay, so let us go to that. But what we're doing is 52 weeks. Are you following me? So now, 60 seconds makes a minute. If you start clicking now, ticking, 1 second, ticking, 2 seconds, ticking, 3 seconds, ticking, 4 seconds. Before you know it, it's 60 seconds. Before you know it, 60 seconds will make a minute. Before you know it, 60 minutes will make 1 hour. Before you know it, 24 hours will make what? Will make what? 1 day. Now, if you don't do anything within this time, time will not wait for you. Are you listening to me? Are you listening to me? How many of us like sleeping a lot? You like sleep? Are you professional sleep? You like sleep? You like sleep? You like sleep? You like sleep? Now, like how many hours can you sleep in a day?
24.
You can sleep a whole day. Okay, so you will not eat, you will not go to school. You have to stay in school.
Yes.
Because of school, because of sleep. You were sleeping all through the day. Yeah, that's okay. Now that's a constitution. You are missing in school. How are you sure because of sleep? Because of sleep. No, I don't want to believe that story. I don't want to believe that story. You slept on the Friday and you won't know when. No. Let's leave that story. We're talking on how do you manage your time well? How do you spend your time well so that you can produce a positive result? Every 60 minutes matters. Every 1 minute, every 1 hour, every 24 hours in a day matters. Every second matters. So we're going to learn the details of maximizing those time. Now, time management. What is time management? Time management simply means trying to use your time well. Time management simply means what? Planning to use your time well. For instance now, you can't be sleeping. She said she slept from Friday to Sunday. I don't want to believe that story. How will you sleep from Friday to Sunday? Now, I assume the reason why you need to go to this class now. Because look at what we said there. You need to take conscious control of time spent on specific activities. Are you hearing me? You can't sleep from Friday to Sunday. It is wrong. Are you getting me? It is wrong. It is totally wrong. That's why we're in this class. For you to know how to control the use of time. There are 24 hours in a day. How many hours do you think you should sleep in a day? 8 hours. Eh? You want to sleep for 12 hours? 12 hours. 9 hours. 9 hours. And if I come here, how do you sleep? 5 hours. Now, in this class, can we listen now? Can we listen now? Now you will understand why you shouldn't sleep over some number of hours. Are you getting me? So let's go together. Now, you can use your time rightly or wrongly. You need to understand that you can spend your time rightly or wrongly. There is a right way of spending your time, and there is a wrong way of using your time. As we go further, you will understand well. Now, time management will especially increase your effectiveness, efficiency, and productivity. What that means is that, remember, we said time management is planning to use your time well. So when you see time management, you think about using your time well. So we are saying using your time well will increase your productivity. Using your time well will increase your effectiveness. You understand as we go further. Next slide. You are expected to engage in doing something and you produce a positive result from that thing. For instance, you are expected to go to school and you come back with a good or a positive result. You are expected to undertake a task at home and produce a positive result. You are learning a skill. You are expected to learn that skill and produce a positive result from that skill. That is what makes you productive as a person. Let's go to the next slide. Now, what you do with your time will determine what you produce, either positive or negative result. Listen very well. What you do with your time will determine what you produce, either positive or negative result. Look at this analogy. Now, you go to a day school, not a boarding. Now, you know that you come back to school from school around 3:30 p.m. And then you came from school, you have a maths assignment, you have an English assignment. But when you came, you just say, oh, I'm just tired. You just flip your bag, you took your lunch, and then the next day you start playing game. From then, you went to watching a cartoon, and then before you knew what is happening, it's already 7:30 going to 8 p.m. Oh, you are tired, you want to feel sleepy. You just jump into the shower, and then you want to go take your bath to go to bed. While you have a maths homework and an English homework. You do it in the morning. So what guarantees that you have time in the morning to do it? Okay, let's go ahead. You can see you guys. So it means that you have been doing that. You are improving the way your own work life, only for you to do it in the morning. It comes up to you. You can see. Smart was no smart. Okay, you can't play in the morning, but you can so listen to me. Are you not supposed to have morning talks in the house? What you do in the house in the morning? Don't you? In the morning, before you go to school, you just wake up and get yourself dressed up and you go to school. You don't do anything in the house, but that won't be right. That should be one thing for you to do in the house. Maybe you need to teach something, maybe you need to swim, maybe you need to take care of something. You don't do anything. Okay, that will be a discussion from another day. But let me let you know that you came from school and then you have an homework in maths and in English, and all you think about doing is playing games, watching cartoon, and then spending that time. Listen to this, that is a wrong way of spending your time that evening. That is what you need to learn from this class now. Now, it is not that you shouldn't play. You should play. But what we are teaching in this class is that, like I said, as if you came from school 3:30 p.m. and then you have school homework. No, you may set out maybe 2 hours. You need to create a time for you to play and a time for you to attend to what you need to attend to. Are you listening to me? You set a time, play between 3:30 and 5:30. And tell yourself by 5:30, you are coming back to your work, to your own work. It is better for you to do your own work that day than waiting up to do it the next morning. What guarantees that you are going to get the right answer when you are trying it in the morning? But you have a better time. We are not saying you will get the right answer, but you have a better time. Are you getting me? You have a better time. That's an answer. What are you saying?
Every class there's a net.
There's a bird. Okay, so tell me more. Are you the one?
I know, ma'am. You see, people like you say you better. People like you say you better. You say you better. You see, it's smart. You see, you can't wake up in the morning so that you go and copy someone else's school. And you say you
Now, productivity is a factor of 2 things. Number 1 is what? Time. And then number 2 is what? What you do with time. Everybody has time. You have 24 hours in the day. Is that not it?
Yes, sir.
She has 24 hours in the day. Is that not it? You have 24 hours in the day. Is that not it? Or maybe you think she had 24. Ours is 24 hours. You think ours is 25 hours. Maybe yours is 25 hours in a day. Is it? Eh? You have 25 hours in a day. How many hours do you have in a day? 24. How many hours do you have in a day? 24. Everybody has 24 hours in a day. But eventually, what will separate us is what each and every individual will do with his or her time. That is what determines your productivity and my productivity. Now let's go to the next. Now the question is, how do you know what is right to do with your time? How do you know what is right to do with your time? The answer to that question is, firstly, know what is wrong to do with your time. You can easily know what is wrong to do with your time. For instance, let's assume now the two of you now start discussing, and then one of you now started saying, "Do you know that boy? He's a bad boy. In fact, he's a thief. In fact, I saw him stealing the other day." No.
Wait!
What is it? I should say to the girl. Why should I say to the girl? Now, let me let you know. Listen to this. What I just described now is not the word. What's the word for it? What was wisdom? That's not secret. Are you hearing me? Everybody, are you hearing me? That is what God secret. That is what. Is God seeking the right thing to do with time? Can you answer the question? And it's okay to do.
If there's a general bully, it's good to gossip.
What are you guys doing there? Please to create a goal. Number 1, create a goal. Create a goal. Do what? Create a goal. What was the goal for that goal? Goal was the pharmacy. Go and buy the recycling and self-train. So you need to always run with a goal. When you wake up in the morning, the first thing you need to do for yourself is what? Create a goal. following me? You wake up in the morning, the first thing you do is what? Create a goal. I am going to school today. I am going to learn. When I come back from school, I have a 1 hour swimming class. You understand? And then when I finish my swimming class, I'm coming back to play a little bit, then do my own work. Learn to create a goal for yourself. And at this point, you need to support the others around you. You can ask daddy, ask mommy, ask your teachers, what do you think I should be working at? What do you think should be my goal today? And I think this set of people should be able to answer your question. Daddy, mommy, and your teacher. What should I work at today? What should I be working towards this new thing that I want to begin? And you can use that to create a goal for yourself. Let's go to the next one. Next one. So each and every morning, have a goal for yourself that you want to achieve. Number 2, manage distractions. That was the major problem of tech world. Listen to this. In life, distractions are permanent. Are you following me? Are you listening to me? Hello? Hello? In life, distractions are permanent. Somebody is coming to whisper to you, let's go and do this. Let's go and do this. Let's go and do this. Now, if it is outside of your goal and your vision, you don't follow it. You must be able to learn to manage distractions. When those boys thought, hey, God, let's come and play ball, what was supposed to be his response? No. And then he goes after his goal. So number 2, you must learn to manage what? Distractions. And what are examples of distractions you can see around you that you need to manage? We've mentioned them before. Gadgets, phones, games. You understand? Phones can be a major distraction to your generation. So you must manage the use of phone so that it doesn't take your time away. Number 3. Understand there is time for everything. Therefore, plan your time. There is a time to sleep. There is a time for you to wake up. Are you hearing me? There is a time to sleep. Your sleep shouldn't be more than 10 hours. Thereabout. 10 hours, thereabout. There's a time to sleep, there's a time to wake up, there's a time to learn, and there's a time to play. So don't be playing when you're supposed to learn. Don't be playing, don't be fun playing when you're supposed to be learning or reading. Are you getting it? So you must be able to learn, to understand there's time for everything, and you do things in the proper time. Number 4. Understand how priority works. Let me briefly explain that. I will go forward. Priority means that you understand that among other things you need to do, one is more important than another. Are you getting me? One is more important than another. I go back to that same example. You came from school, you have English and math homework, and you need to play, you need to play game and do other things. Now, playing game and doing your homework of math and English, which one is more important? Game is important. Playing game is important. But I put it to you that doing your homework is far more important. Are you getting me? As kids, you need to understand these things very well. Now, doing your homework is more important. So, do your homework first. Then you cannot go and play game. That is how priority works. That's what law of priority says. Are you following me? No. You came from school, you're tired, you have an homework, you need to play. You may decide to do your homework first, then go to play later. That is how priority works. You understand that doing your homework is far more important. Are you following me? The next point, 5th point. Now, I mentioned this, learn to say no and mean it. Don't forget this point all through your developmental years. In fact, in life, don't be a yes boy or a yes girl. Can you speak to somebody beside you? Say, don't be a yes girl or yes boy.
Don't be a yes girl.
Say, don't be a yes girl. Now, who is a yes girl? Who is a yes girl or yes boy?
God always says yes.
Always saying yes. Will you come and play? Yes. Will you come and eat? Yes. Will you do this? Yes. Listen to me. You must not be a yes boy or yes girl. Learn to say no. If it is wrong, you say no. If it is not within your goal, you do what? You say no. Say no and mean it. The next one. Learn to start early. Learn to start start things early. Whatever, let me give you an instance. Assume your school bus arrives by 7 a.m. On the normal day, mommy comes to wake you up by 6 a.m. For you to start by dressing up and preparing for school. On your own part, from today, you may try to wake up yourself by 5 a.m. You can wake up more earlier. Get yourself dressed, pray, and study a little bit first. Let it be that, listen to me. Let it be that one comes at the point that she wants to wake you up. She already throws you away. Learn to start things early. Are you getting me? Learn to start things early. If you understand learning to start things early, you won't shift your own work till the next morning. Are you getting me? It pays more to start early. Learn to start things early. Say it with me. Learn to start things early. Learn to start things early. You understand me? Be early. Understand that it is good to be too early and it will be so costly to be too late. So you can't be too early, but you can be too late. Let's go to the next one. Number 7, do not procrastinate. Do not procrastinate. Procrastinating means that what you can do now, you are saying you will do it the next hour, or the next minute, or the next day. Whatever you can do now, do it now. Are you getting me? Whatever you can do now, do it now. These are things that will make you manage your time effectively and also be productive. Whatever you can do now, learn to do it now. Because future is what the place very early. We'll do it tomorrow. Before you go tomorrow, we'll come and other things will come and join tomorrow. So whatever you can do now or today, do it now and do it today. The next point, 8th point. I hope you are getting this done. Invest your time. Learn to invest your time. What does that mean? It means that you are spending your time having a conscience that whatever it is that you are doing with your time is coming back with the fruit for you. Are you getting it? Now, whatever you now understand that whatever you are doing now with your time will produce something for you, either good or bad, depending on what you do. So it is better for you to do good now. Do the right things now. Like by investing your time, so that in days which months to come, you are going to read what is good. For instance, now, new term is beginning. They are teaching you in class. Somebody is saying that, okay, it's not yet the exam time, you don't need to start reading. Or somebody else is saying that, okay, I want to start reading immediately we start the thing. Now, that person who starts early is investing his time right now. So he will not have to rush when the exam time comes. He has an understanding of what to take up in class. Invest your time very well. What is this concentration? Yeah.
Understand how priority works.
Yes.
What if, like now, you have a list like about 5 things to do, and all of them are very important? How do you pick which one is more?
Okay, good question. Now, all of them may be important. That's where the next thing comes, which I don't want to bring. They may be important, but they will not be as urgent as the same. Being important and being urgent is 2 different things. For instance, you woke up in the morning, you need to do some laundry, you need to bathe for and preparing for school. Maybe there is something that he asks you to do that you have not done, or there are some other things that you needed to do. You wake up in the morning, and then the school bus is coming in the next 30 minutes when you woke up. Is it laundry that you're supposed to do immediately? No. Laundry is important, but the next thing to do is to get yourself into the bedroom and get yourself ready for school. Are you getting it? So, they may be all important, but they may not be as urgent for that moment. So you need to pick the one that is urgent for that particular moment for you to do. Are you getting it? Are you getting it? Okay, let's go to the next one. Learn to keep to time. Learn to, please, I want to implore you, right from this age forward, learn to keep to time. If someone is beginning by 10 a.m., be there latest 10 minutes to 10. Church service is beginning by 10 a.m. Be in church by 10 minutes before 10 a.m. There is a heavy reward in being on time, in keeping to time. Learn to keep to time. Learn to be on time. Don't be a late comer. Don't grow up to be a late comer. Coming late has its own repercussions and pains. Learn to keep to time and never go there for a schedule or an appointment. Calculate yourself so that you're always on time and you keep to time. The 10th one and the last one. Now, create the right routines or habits. Create the right habits. What are routines or habits? Within the space of some time, and you are used to it. Like for instance, now you after leaving this camp now, you may decide that by 5 a.m. you want to be waking up later in the morning. When you wake up 5 a.m., you spend some 10-15 minutes to pray and read your Bible, and after that you take your school book and you read. And then you're telling yourself that the next time you want to go to school is 9 p.m., go to bed is 9 p.m. So you create a routine and you develop yourself with that. So when you do all these things, you discover that you will be more productive. You discover that you will manage your time well. You will discover that you will be more happy with yourself. That day alone also will be happy with you. Are we following? Did you get something in this class? Did you love this class? Now we go to the conclusion. And then we'll wrap it up now. Let's go to the conclusion. And this is the conclusion. I want you to lift up your head and see this. Everyone, lift up your head and see this. Everyone, look up, everyone, look up. Everyone, look up. Time is life. That is why you celebrated your 10th year birthday. You did your 12th, you did your 15th, you will do your 28th, you will do 38th, you will do 58th. Understand that time is what life is all about. That means that when you waste a time on unprofitable and impactful things only, you will be great. Say with me, I will be great. Say with me, I will be great. Say, I will be great. But the key to being great is using your time well, spending your time well, and doing the right things today. Okay, now we come to the end of this class. I don't know if there are questions. Let me entertain 1, 2, 3 questions. While we're ready. Explanation you need. I'm expecting questions there.
Number 9, you told us not to keep time and never be late.
Yeah.
Imagine if you now go end at that appointment and at that particular time, maybe thieves or some, maybe thieves have planned by this time we go to that particular place to have this appointment.
Sorry, no noise there, at the back. Please, can we listen to her?
Maybe you have an appointment by 10 o'clock and thieves have planned by 9 o'clock they'll go to that particular place and come back by 10. That's the same kind of appointment. And you go earlier, that's why you now see thieves and they kidnap you. So is that time swapper?
Okay. 2 things I want to tell you from that question. Did we get the question? Did you listen to her? Hello at the back, are you listening, guys? Now she asked a question. I made a point that learn to keep the time. Now if you want to go for an appointment by 10 a.m., you plan to go early, you left by 9 a.m., but an unfortunate thing happened in the middle of time. Before that 10 p.m., the person got kidnapped. Is that not what you said? Okay, now let me answer that question for you. Number 1. Ever, as you grow up, stay positive. Are you hearing me? Stay positive. What do I say? Perpetually stay positive. What did I say just now? Perpetually do what? Stay positive. Your thinking should be all the time was positive. Never entertain any single negative thinking. Are you getting me? If kidnappers are looking for people to kidnap, it is not you. Are you hearing me? You are unkidnappable. There's an English like that. You cannot be kidnapped. Are you getting me? So stay positive. Never entertain that thought. That's the first answer